Dear friends, we are going for the flow over the body, the concept over the flow over the body. When a body when a fluid flows over a body, the velocity and temperature distributions at immediate vicinity of the surface strongly influence the heat transfer by convection. So you can see on the diagram is there, and you can see a particular, this is called as leading edge. This is called as leading edge, and you can see the velocity boundary layer form on this particular plate. So we'll see afterwards. The boundary layer concept frequently is introduced to model the velocity and temperature fields near the solid surface in order to simplify the analysis of the convective heat transfer. So we are concerned with two different kinds of boundary layers, the velocity boundary layer and thermal boundary layer. First, today we will consider the velocity boundary layer. So here you can see we consider the flow of a fluid over a flat plate. So you can see this is the flat plate. This is the whatever the cursor I am moving, this is the flat plate. And the fluid at the leading edge of the plate, that is x is equal to 0. So here this is the x is equal to 0. This is the leading edge where it faces the fluid. Those fluid particles is that is u infinity, okay, which is parallel to the plate surface. You can see which is parallel to the plate surface. As the fluid moves in the x direction along the plate, so this is the x direction. As the fluid moves along the x direction in the plate, what will happen? Those fluid particles that make contact with the plate assume zero velocity. So here with the contact with the plate, very, very near to the plate, we can have the almost zero velocity. No slip at the wall, means there is no slip, adherence is there. Therefore, starting from the plate surface, there will be a retardation in x direction component of the velocity. That is at y is equal to 0, plate y is equal to 0, here u is equal to 0. This is, as y is equal to 0, u is also 0, u is velocity is equal to 0. Now what will happen? This will, you can see laminar boundary layer, transition region, and turbulent boundary layer. So this is laminar, means the whatever the fluid is there adhering to the surface of the plate. So lamina, layer by layer, the fluid will be formed because of suddenly the fluid is stopped, and because of that you can see the lamina in the laminar boundary layer. So here this is turbulent. Turbulent means totally the fluid particles are mixed with high velocity. And this is transition, means in between. The flow will convert from laminar to the turbulent, and the in between period is called, in between region is called as transition region. Okay. So retardation effect is reduced when the fluid is moving at a location away from the plate surfaces at the distance sufficiently far from the rate of retardation effect is considered zero. Okay, you can see that you can see retardation will be reduced here, and you can see the increase in the velocity. You can see the increase in the velocity. So highest 99.9. Okay, that percentage of velocity is achieved here, because at this point suddenly stoppage is there because of laminar, then transition, and then turbulent. You can have the formation of such boundary layer velocity. Therefore, at each location along x along the plate, one considered at a distance of y is equal to delta x from the surface of the plate, where the axial velocity component u is equal to 99% of the free stream velocity, that is u is equal to 0.99 u0. The locus of all such point where u is equal to 0.99 ux is called as velocity boundary layer. You can see again, I will show the, so you can see the locus, these all locus of the fluid that will have the velocity boundary layer. These are the velocity boundary layer. You can see at a particular point it is 0.99 velocity. Okay. At a particular point you can see the increase from laminar to transition to turbulent. And with the boundary layer concept thus introduced, for a flow or a flat plate, the flow field can be separated into two distinct regions. In the boundary layer region, the axial velocity component dx varies rapidly with the distance y from the plate. Hence, the velocity gradient and shear stress are considered large. So, initial stage. So, you can see the initial stage, the adherence is more, therefore, shear force are all this stresses are more here. So, here, okay. So the region outside the boundary layer called potential flow region, the velocity gradients and shear stress are negligible. So upper part, here you can see, upper part you can see the shear forces are less. Referring to the illustration 5 point, we can examine that behavior of flow in the boundary layer with a distance x from the leading edge of the plate. The characteristic of the flow is governed by the magnitude of the quantity called Reynolds number. The flow over a plate is illustrated in 5 figure point 1 is defined as Reynolds number. Reynolds number is you can see u x, that is free u infinity free stream velocity, x is distance from the leading edge, and divided by nu, that is kinematic viscosity of the fluid. So this velocity boundary layer, whatever it is there, it is formed due to the presence of viscosity. Reynolds number is more useful in such cases. And what is the type of flow, whether it is laminar or turbulent, will be decided by the Reynolds number. So Reynolds number is very, very important. This is what is again leading edge, and when you go away from the leading edge, you can see the stresses are less, and the laminar flow will become turbulent flow. All this is dependent on the Reynolds number. Okay, so thank you.